A final check-in with Qchtt by Salman Rushdie, which this is chapters like 16 or 17 to 21, where, you know, that's the one thing about having a wacky character in your book who believes in everything that the junk media tells him. That worked for Don Quixote back in the day as one kind of a story. But now it's a world we're in a world that's filled with Quixotes that believe all sorts of things. Everything believes everything they see on media, or you know, they believe weird narratives, paranoid, angry, desperate narratives, and that's the world at the end. And indeed, the world does collapse in this. We get we get Brother the author going to meet his sister, who is now really deathly ill, bringing fentanyl stuff that she read, he told him about in the book. He brings it, and she and her husband use it to commit suicide. Euthanasia, I guess, on her part, but suicide on his part. And that's the end of any relationship he would ever have with a daughter. That's the end of that. He ends up heart problem, has a quadruple bypass, and he seems to be one of the lucky people who's healing well. But there's also that lurking thing of like, what's happening to me? And indeed, when the other story crashes in on his, it's hard not to believe that maybe in the stress of that moment, he does have a heart attack and dies at the very end there. Quite a possibility. And the other world, the world is falling apart. Sancho robs sister in that world, ties her up, absconds with the money. She doesn't press charges. She doesn't have cancer. Qchtt gets enlisted by his cousin, Dr. Smile, to bring drugs to Salma R. Salma R gets the drugs, ODs, but is revived with the counter thing that they also sell it with. And Dr. Smile's empire goes down, and he is now getting prosecuted, is under house arrest at the moment. They're looking for everyone else, but the world is also just sort of going to bits. It's black hole time. People are just running thing. Dr. Evil Sense in this world is his crackpot theories. People are suddenly really interested in, like, oh God, we have to get out of this universe. Salma calls Qchtt because she wants the drugs. He pulls his talking Glock on her, kidnaps her, and they go across country to get to Dr. Evil's place. She has the entree, brings him in. It's like, well, we're not really quite sure about the math with it yet. There seems to be a fog and things like this. And this all goes back to kind of the science fiction story at the very beginning, where it's like the little aliens coming to the planet Earth, and it turning out they're like microscopic and are drowning in a puddle on the runway. And in this one, Qchtt is like, no, you're going through first, Dr. Evil, and he runs through, and he can't breathe because they are so microscopically tiny that they can't breathe the air and expire. And he knows what's going to happen next. Brother goes, no, because they're of course coming in on his in his author's thing, because it's his creation, it's little pocket universe. And they're coming to bits because it's the end of the world. It's the end of the novel, and and there they are framed in the thing, and they come to the thing. But yeah, I think the big thing I would take from this is the whole the nature of belief, and strangely, the church talking about how much they were worried about stuff. Church worrying about how much they were worried that this was going to endanger people's souls in Cervantes' time, and now it's all about the danger to us all of everyone believing everything that they hear in this world, and just kind of the fragmentary nature, so much for the blanket of the church and unified thing. This is just a fragment of everyone's beliefs, I guess now. Yeah. So that's Qchtt, my wrap up. All right, more videos later.